It doesn't take surgery. It doesn't take a time machine. And no, you don't have to squeeze into anything that makes you feel like a stuffed sausage just to get attention. Because the truth is, when it comes to attraction after 60, there's a little-known secret that works better than expensive makeup, high heels, or wrinkle cream. Color. Not just any color, but the right colors. Chosen carefully, worn confidently, and backed by psychology. Researchers have spent decades studying how color affects human perception. And the results? Nothing short of fascinating. Color can trigger memory, emotion, desire. Some shades create calm, others ignite excitement. A few slip under the radar, while others scream for attention. But what older women are almost never told is this: the colors you wear still matter. They speak before you open your mouth. They tell your story. And yes, they influence how others see you, especially men. That's right. Certain colors make men take notice. And it has nothing to do with age or wrinkle count. It's all about how that color frames your presence. So today, we're diving into 8 colors that instantly make men notice older women. These shades are chosen for their psychological pull, their emotional signal, and their ability to light up mature skin like a summer sunrise. Let's begin with a timeless showstopper. Color number 1, red. Red is heat. Red is energy. Red is the universal color of "pay attention to me." But it's not about wearing red to be loud. It's about wearing it to be seen. Psychologically, red is associated with passion, strength, power, even romantic interest. In study after study, men consistently rated women in red as more attractive and more desirable than the same women wearing any other color. Why? Because red makes the heart beat faster, literally. But for older women, it's not about a bodycon dress or plunging neckline. It's about strategic red. Picture a scarlet scarf over a simple blouse, or a rich red lipstick that brings life to your smile. A crimson bag, a cherry-colored blazer, even red shoes, each sends a signal. Bold, confident, vibrant. The trick is using red as an accent, not an overload. Let it speak without shouting. Next up, we head to the cool side of the spectrum. Color number 2, royal blue. Not baby blue. Not powder blue. Royal blue. This rich, deep tone speaks of wisdom and calm authority. It's the color of clear skies before sunset, the quiet dignity of velvet, the kind of blue that looks great under any lighting. Psychologically, royal blue builds trust. It communicates intelligence and reliability. For older women, it adds a regal quality, something that says, "I've seen a lot, and I've still got stories to tell." When men see royal blue, they often associate it with elegance and emotional depth. It doesn't demand attention, but it earns it. Try pairing a royal blue blouse with light trousers, or a royal blue shawl with a white dress. Clean, confident, powerful. And here's something wonderful. Royal blue plays beautifully with gray or silver hair. It highlights eye color. It softens skin tone. It brings a quiet radiance that doesn't scream. It hums. Now let's bring in some earth and energy. Color number 3, emerald green. This isn't your average leafy green. Emerald is deeper, richer. It's the green of mossy forests, precious stones, and new beginnings. Green is psychologically tied to growth, vitality, harmony. But emerald specifically adds luxury to the mix. When worn by older women, it suggests confidence without cockiness, vibrance without trying too hard. It flatters nearly every skin tone and brings a pop of life without feeling artificial. And to men, emerald green communicates warmth, nature, and emotional balance. Ever wear green and have someone say, "You look so refreshed"? That's no accident. Try it with gold jewelry or white accessories. And don't be afraid of a bold emerald dress or even green-rimmed glasses. It's unexpected and unforgettable. Color number 4. White. Let's talk about the color everyone thinks is safe or basic, but actually isn't. White is stunning on older women. It's the color of fresh starts, light, and clarity. It reflects rather than absorbs, and when paired with strong features or minimal accessories, it can turn heads faster than any print or pattern. Psychologically, white evokes purity, peace, and simplicity. It clears visual clutter. In a world full of busyness, white says, "Here I am, no noise needed." Men associate white with openness, with a calm energy. And when you walk into a room in crisp white, you immediately look polished, intentional, and collected. Bonus: white brightens the skin. It reduces the appearance of shadows and softens wrinkles. That blouse you thought was boring? Add a chunky necklace and step into the light. You'll feel it, and so will they. Now for the wild card. Color number 5. Plum or deep purple. This one's often overlooked, but it's powerful. Historically, purple was reserved for royalty. Literally. It was rare and expensive to produce, which made it exclusive. And even now, it carries that weight, that drama, that sophistication. Plum, especially, gives a sense of richness without harshness. It's darker than burgundy, but softer than black. It flatters warm and cool skin tones alike. It pairs well with gold, silver, or nothing at all. Psychologically, purple suggests depth, wisdom, mystery. For older women, plum says, "I'm not here to impress you. I'm here because I already know who I am." Men notice women in plum because the color hints at stories, at life experience, at a richness of character that no trend can imitate. Try a plum blouse with cream trousers, or a plum dress with charcoal accessories, or just plum lipstick, rich, full, elegant. Now let's talk about softness. Color number 6. Soft pink. Forget the bubblegum. We're talking about blush, rose, dusty rose, the pinks that feel like candlelight. Soft pink is one of the most flattering colors for older skin. It brings a natural glow. It softens sharp lines. And psychologically, it evokes kindness, nurturing, emotional intelligence. Men see soft pink and register gentleness, approachability. A woman who's strong, but in the way that feels comforting instead of aggressive. It's an ideal choice for casual settings, family dinners, lunch with friends. A soft pink sweater or cardigan says, "I'm here, I'm warm, I'm present." And don't let anyone tell you pink is just for younger women. It's not. It's for anyone who knows the strength in softness. So let's pause. That's 6 out of 8. Red, royal blue, emerald green, white, plum, soft pink. Each one is more than just a shade. It's a tool, a signal, a mood. And when used intentionally, it becomes part of how you enter a room and how you're remembered. But we're not done yet. In part 2, we're diving into the final 2 colors that complete this magnetic palette. We'll also talk about color combinations that make you unforgettable. The most common color mistakes women over 60 still make. And one surprising secret that has nothing to do with clothes, but changes your entire presence. So before we move on, let me ask you something. When's the last time you wore a color that made you feel seen? Not polite, not proper, but luminous. Because you deserve to be seen, to be remembered, to walk into a space and have people think, "She's something." And if color can help remind the world of that, and remind you too, then maybe it's time to pick up that red scarf. Or pull that emerald green dress out from the back of your closet. You don't need to change who you are. You just need to wear your truth a little louder. We've already talked about 6 colors that do more than just flatter. They create presence. Red for bold confidence. Royal blue for trust and quiet power. Emerald green for vitality and growth. White for purity and polish. Plum for wisdom and mystery. Soft pink for warmth and approachability. Now, let's bring this palette home with the final 2 showstoppers. Colors that make men notice not because they're loud, but because they say something bold without you having to say anything at all. Color number 7, mustard yellow. Now wait, don't run yet. This isn't about looking like a highlighter. We're not talking about neon or bright lemon. This is that warm, golden, slightly toasted yellow, the one that looks like sunshine filtered through late afternoon trees. Mustard yellow is underrated, especially for older women. It's radiant, warm, and has a richness that lifts cooler complexions and brightens warmer ones. It's playful but mature, lively but grounded. Psychologically, yellow is the color of optimism, creativity, and happiness. But mustard yellow, that adds wisdom and calm to the mix. Men notice it because it's a rare color choice, and rare catches the eye. But it doesn't just catch the eye, it holds it. It says, this woman still finds joy in the little things. Wear it in a shawl, a jacket, a bold necklace, a pair of flats, even a handbag. It makes an outfit sing without trying too hard. Now, let's wrap up the list with one of the most powerful and misunderstood colors out there. Color number 8, charcoal gray. Let's get one thing clear. This is not black. Black gets overused. It's the color we default to when we're not sure what to wear. But as we get older, black becomes a little too harsh. It can sink into the lines of the face, exaggerate shadows, and make us look more tired than we feel. Charcoal, on the other hand, is black's elegant, softer sister. It's the color of storm clouds before rain, of slate tiles rich and moody, of quiet strength. Charcoal gray says power, but without aggression. It whispers sophistication, and it works with almost every other color we've talked about. Red pops against it, soft pink softens it, white sharpens it, mustard warms it, emerald transforms it into luxury. It's the ultimate flexible foundation. Psychologically, charcoal signals control, stability, and refinement. And for men, it feels classic yet personal, serious but never cold. Try it in a structured jacket, a soft wool sweater, a pencil skirt, or even a jumpsuit. You'll look put together, confident, and timeless. So now you've got your 8 colors. But the secret isn't just in knowing them, it's in how you use them. Let's talk combinations. One of the strongest pairings for elegance? Royal blue and white. It's crisp, it's clean. It has the confidence of someone who's not trying to prove anything. Want something warmer and unexpected? Try emerald green with soft pink. It sounds strange, but it creates the perfect mix of strength and sweetness. For drama and grace, plum and charcoal gray. You'll look like you walked out of an old movie, one of the classics, where the heroine didn't just turn heads, she left an impression. Here's another trick. Red and mustard. Bold, bright, full of energy. A red lip with a mustard blouse? You'll stop traffic. Not literally, please don't walk into the street. But you get the idea. And don't forget accessories. A scarf, a brooch, a pair of earrings in one of these 8 colors can shift your whole look. You don't need to redo your closet. You just need to adjust the accents. Now let's talk about what to avoid. Mistake number 1. Leaning too hard on black. Yes, it's easy. Yes, it feels safe. But for most older women, it's simply too draining on the face. Black can create harsh contrasts, emphasize under-eye shadows, and mute your natural glow. Swap it out for navy, charcoal, or deep plum. These colors are still sophisticated, still slimming, and way more flattering. Mistake number 2, drowning in beige. Beige is nice, in theory. But when everything you wear is beige or pale taupe or oatmeal, you start blending into the background, especially if your hair is gray or white. If you love neutrals, that's fine. Just punch them up with color. Add a plum scarf, a mustard belt, even a red shoe. You need contrast. You need dimension. Mistake number 3, ignoring your undertones. Everyone's skin has undertones, warm, cool, or neutral. If you wear colors that match your undertone too exactly, it can flatten your look. You'll look washed out or dull, even if the outfit is beautiful. Try contrast. If you're warm-toned, throw in a cool blue or soft lilac. If you're cool-toned, a warm amber or golden cream can work wonders. And here's one last mistake: thinking you're too old to experiment. You're not. Age doesn't mean beige sweaters and orthopedic shoes. It means you've earned the right to wear whatever makes you feel radiant. Now here's something that might surprise you. Color isn't just about clothes. Your lipstick counts. The right shade on your lips? That's your 9th color. A red, a rose, a plum that matches your top or accessories. It ties everything together. It lifts the face, boosts your look, and makes it all feel intentional. And the best part? It takes 5 seconds. You don't need a whole makeover. You just need one shade that flatters and feels like you. So let's tie it all together. Why does this matter? Because for far too long, women have been told that after a certain age you should shrink, fade, go quiet, wear muted tones, don't draw attention, be invisible. That's nonsense. You've lived, you've loved, you've lost. You've danced at weddings, sat by hospital beds, built families, careers, and stories no one else knows. Why would you hide now? These colors aren't about attracting men. They're about telling the truth of who you are, visibly. They say you're still vibrant, still radiant, still here. They say you're not trying to be younger. You're proud of your age. You've earned every year, and you wear each one with pride. And the amazing twist? That's exactly what draws people in. Men notice women who are sure of themselves, who dress not to impress, but to express, who say with every color, "I am not finished." So go to your closet. Find the plum dress you haven't worn in years. Pull out that mustard scarf. Try the red earrings. Wear the white blouse and let it reflect the light you've always carried. And if someone asks you why you're dressed up today, you can smile and say, "Because I felt like it." And that's all the reason you need. If this video gave you ideas or a little courage, drop your favorite color to wear in the comments. Tell us what makes you feel seen and where you're watching from. And if you want more real advice for living beautifully at any age, subscribe. Because we don't fade here, we shine.